Hello, good morning, and welcome to this special edition of the weekly free instant tournament. This is my first time doing it, so hopefully I don't do too badly, but let's get straight into it. Okay, so pass to me, and here I've got this collection. I've got 14 highs, I've got a balanced hand, but with a 5-card major. Especially having my points in ace, king makes my hand a lot more powerful. Normally with 14 and a 5-card suit, I'll just open a no trump. So I'm going to do that on this hand, and I actually think it's definitely sort of middle of the range, even more top of the range with the fact that I've got ace, king. And partners transferred to hearts. Whoa. Alright, that's pretty exciting. So now I'm going to super accept. I assume the robots will play super accepts, and I'll have a look at what my options are. So I can show 17 with 4 or 5 hearts, 17 to 18. Yeah, that seems like a good option. I'll see what my other bids are, because I might have some other options. Alright, so 4 333 maximum. Let's see what bidding a suit is. Not that I have a suit. Okay, so that shows shortage. So my best bid's going to be 3 hearts, a super accept, showing partner I've got a maximum and a good fit, and I assume partner was just saying let's play in game. Beautiful. So 4 hearts. See, even if you open a no trump with a 5-card major, you're still playing it when you have a 10-card fit. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So if I look at my losers, I'm going to count from partner's hand. That's probably going to be easiest. When you've got equal trump length, you need to choose one hand as sort of the anchor hand to count your losers. I've got a sort of general rule that if one hand's got 2 long suits, what I do is I count them from the hand that's got sort of another long suit, or the more distribution, because you're going to find you've got less losers. So let's see, hearts, hopefully I've got none. I can pick them up if they're 3-0 with East. Spades, I've got 3, yikes. Yeah, if the ace gets to capture the king and then the queen and the jack win, that's bad. Diamonds, I've got none because I've got the ace, and in clubs I've got 2. Alright, so my best hope is that I can pick up basically the clubs and also end up discarding a spade, and also that what's going to happen is that my trumps break. So we're going to get straight into it. I don't have a reason not to draw trumps. So I'm going to start off by doing that, and we'll see how they break. Good, they break. Draw the last one. Then I'm going to trump a diamond and start on my clubs. Okay, so good news. Now if the opponent's played diamond, I'm going to get a rough and slough. Let's see how we're going to go. What do I want to lead out? I'll lead out a small one. Take the double finesse. Good, we've got rid of the ace, and they've come back with another one. Interesting. Okay, let's see how we go here. Beautiful. Okay, so now I've definitely got 1 spade pitch, so I'm going to lose 1 spade. The thing is, I don't want to play a spade up to the king just at the moment. Oh, no! What I actually had to do was unblock my hearts in north. Oh, what have I done? Okay, I've got a bit of a risky thing to do here. Actually, maybe I can get away with it. No, it's not going to work. Oh, if I'd unblocked my hearts in north, I'd be in such a better position. Because what I could do is I could cross over to the 10, I could play the jack and discard my spade. Then what I could do is play a heart back across to hand, and I could lead a spade up. And so if the ace is on side, I'm only going to lose 1 spade trick. But what I have to do here is I have to either go for the fact that the ace is going to be on side, and that's going to risk going down in the contract, or I have to just simply play as though, and just give up 2 spade tricks. Oh, what have I done? Oh well, okay. I gotta suck it up. Hopefully the ace is offside, because if the ace is offside, then I'm going to be at the same position as everybody else taking this line. Yeah, bit unfortunate really. Alright, there's the queen. Let's see where the... Yay, thank goodness for that. The ace was offside. Oh, if that ace wasn't offside, I would have been bad. Pretty cute that I needed to unblock those hearts. Okay, and lucky last. Beautiful. What did I get for that? 78%. Okay, not going to complain. Yeah, so just to go through it. So from the start, I wanted to open this hand to no trump. Even though it's got a 5-card major, it's best to open these hands at no trump. For instance, if partner bid a spade, I'm now going to have to choose if I want to bid 2 hearts or if I want to bid 1 no trump and call it 12 to 14, which is clearly not. I've got a length point and I've got ace, king for my points. Or I have to choose to... It's just messy. I just like opening it a no trump. Partner transferred to hearts. That was great. We still found our 10-card fit and we got to playing game. Now here's the bit that was interesting. So I counted losers from the north hand and I got to my 3 spades, my 2 clubs, and I could have a heart but probably not. Drew trumps. Now here's the tricky part. So after I drew trumps, what ended up happening was I ended up blocking my hearts when I trumped a diamond. So at this stage I wanted to take some club finesses, but what was the key part was towards the end, if everything worked out nicely, what I wanted to be able to do was take a discard of a spade, but then have a chance to lead spades up towards the king. So at this point we can see that I've blocked the heart, so it would have been much better to have actually roughed with the 10 or the jack. Good little rule that I have, which I didn't even follow, was if it doesn't matter which card to rough with, never rough with the lowest one. Just rough with a higher one, because you'll be able to keep it as an entry if you need it. So I took a club finesse and lost to the ace, which was great because the queen's on side. And they came back a club, and I found out that they broke 3-3. So here's the crunch moment. Now, if I had unblocked my hearts, what would have happened was I could play a heart across to dummy. I could discard a spade like I did, but now the key part would be is that I could play the heart from dummy, because if I had unblocked them, I'd still have the 8. I could overtake it with the 9, and I could lead a spade up towards the king. And it'd mean if West actually had the ace, I'd get to score an extra trick than everybody else. Because I didn't unblock them, when I got to sort of this point, what I basically had to hope, rather than sort of just taking the finesse and hoping it was onside to get my extra trick, I basically just hoped that the king was offside, because then I'm getting just as many tricks as everybody else. I'm not getting that extra one, but I'm not risking going down as well. But would have been cluey if I actually unblocked it. Okay, on to our next one. Alright, pass to me, 3, 10, 11, 15. Wow, what a nice 15 too. 15, my 6-card heart suit, and a very powerful hand. My points are in my suit, also in my side suit as well. Alright, let's get started. We'll start off with a heart. 2 clubs. What do I know about partners 2 clubs? I think we're playing just simple sort of 2 over 1. 13, rebuttal, 14, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so partner's got a hand with clubs. Now, this is sort of interesting here. We could easily be looking at like a club slam. If partner's got sort of 5 or 6 clubs, we're definitely looking at a club slam, or a heart slam. Forcing to 3, and what do I want to do? So I could show my hearts. I could also bid clubs. What am I going to show? 4 clubs that way. Twice 3 biddable hearts. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. 4 hearts. Okay, what do we think of what partner's going to have? Okay. Just trying to think about how sort of bad slam's going to be. Like, one thing I know, so East didn't want to open the bidding, but they did want to get in there with an overcall. They also didn't want to preempt. Now, what this is suggesting to me is that they're probably more like a 5-card suit. Because if they had a 6-card suit, they would have preempted. Or opened if they were like 10 or 11. what it means is that finesses, if I have to take them into partner's hand, are going to be, yuck. Alright, I've got a few extras. This is one of the things that's really hard about 2 over 1. Like, what might end up happening is that one player has sort of a little bit of extras. Like here I've got sort of a 17, 18, whatever you want to call it, hand. And partner could have like that 14 good hand, 15, 16 more to the point. And we could easily just miss out on slam because we haven't been able to show sort of any extras. I'm just going to play 4 hearts. Alright, we'll see how we go. Okay, now I really wish I was in slam. That's sad, isn't it? Alright, so if we were in club slam, we'd have so many tricks. Not in club slam, unfortunately. And in a 7-card fit. Yikes. Alright, let's see what we've got. So, Queen's over there. So if this guy has King Jack and they're 5, 4, 2, 2, they're gonna have an entry. They're gonna be able to. Oh, this is just bad. Okay. So thinking about the points that East could have. So if they've got King Jack of Spades, that's 4. Yeah. So if they've got the Queen of Hearts and Hearts break, what I can do. I've got my finesse. I kind of... This is messy. Alright. I think what I'm basically going to do is sort of hope that trumps are either 3-3 or that I see either the 10 or the Queen come down. Then what's going to happen is I'm just going to lose a spade and a heart if that's the case. It also means that I'm not going to risk sort of any roughs or anything like that. So I could duck this one, but I'm just going to take it. Alright, let's see how we go. Okay, now which one do I want to come out? Yay, caramba. Okay, so there's 2 missing. Let's just come out a small one. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so it's got the Queen as well. I forgot about this. Alright. Oh gosh, this is gonna end up messy. I'm gonna lose 2 hearts spade. Oh, I'm gonna go down here. Ooh. Actually, good news. This partner had 7, there's 3 over there. Okay. Cool. At least on the 4th one I'll be able to take my discard. That's alright. Thank goodness that the clubs break this way, or else it would have been bad. So I still get to make now, which is good. And I'm just going to give up a spade. And we're fine. Well, I never thought a suit breaking 3-0 would have been a good thing, but there you go. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at that one. Very happy to get 85% here, really. Okay, so what ended up happening was after I bid 3 hearts, I mean, I guess I could have passed 2 spades, but like, partner's hand was just amazing. If we got to play in sort of like 6 clubs, we'd be a very, very good chance because we'd end up getting to pitch, rough. We're going to have the entry. Will we have the entries to get through everything on a spade lead? So spade, small, win, rough, cross, rough. Yeah, you'd end up like pretty, I think you might even get to 7. So what you're going to be able to do is like win the spade lead, ace of hearts, rough a heart, draw a trump to south, rough a heart, and you end up drawing all your trumps in the south hand and setting up your hearts to pitch all your spades. So you are called for 7 clubs on the hand, because the Queen Jack of clubs are just so good. After the 3 heart bid, I reckon I probably would have bid 4 clubs as the north hand. My clubs are just so good. And who wants to play 4 hearts? Also, this is such a powerful playing strength hand that, yeah, basically I wouldn't want to settle in 4 hearts. Now, I got very, very lucky in the play. Very lucky. Okay, so I won the ace, and what I was basically hoping now is that, it was probably a pretty bad move, was that either trumps would break 3-3, or that maybe a Doubleton Honor had come down, so rather than East having the 8, if they actually had either the 10 or the Queen as their Doubleton, we'd be in a really good place. When I came out the 2, they won the 10, and now this is where I got really, really lucky, because at this point I've still got a spade to lose. I'm going to lose 2 hearts, and there's now a diamond as well that I have to lose. But fortunately, West had 3 clubs and East had none. So what this meant was I could just play out my clubs, get across to North, and on the 4th club I get my discard and they're forced to ruff. So thank you very much, my side suit splitting 3-0. Not something you normally want. Of course, if they actually led a club, that would have been a disaster as well, because they would have been able to ruff. And then I would have been down. Okay, on to our next one. So I'm dealer. What do we got? 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll start off with a heart. 3 hearts. That preemptive limit raise. 10 to 12. Okay, I don't need much inspiration. We'll give 4 hearts a go. Okay, let's have a look at it. No heart losers. Beautiful. No spade losers. And we've got 1 extra winner. 3 diamond losers. And a bunch of clubs. Looks like it's going to be basically a roughing hand. I'm going to be able to take 1 discard with the spades. I might also actually be able to set up spades. However, from the lead of the 2, it's a bit murky there, really. So what I might try to get away with is, if I can rough 3 clubs in the dummy, maybe I should try for 2. Yeah, if I can rough like 3 clubs in the dummy, and then pitch diamond on the ace of spades, I should be in pretty good stead here. Yeah, let's try doing that. Okay. Huh, that makes things interesting. What on earth could they have led away from? And why would they put in the... I don't know. Alright, so the lead in theory should be something like a singleton, unless, like, I don't know what their lead agreements are, but, like, if... Would they lead the 2 from 3 little? Did they lead or 4 little? Don't know, but this kind of changes the equation of the hand, because at the moment I've also set up 3 discards, so, like, for instance, partner's spades could just take care of, like, all my clubs, all my diamonds or whatever. Okay, so, and I'll probably get an extra trick, like, let's see. What do I want to do? Very tempted to start on trumps, and we can see how they go. Then I can take sort of some pictures. If they break 2-2, it's quite good because I can draw trumps, and then I can just sort of start pitching stuff, and I'll be able to trump at least 2 clubs. If they don't break 2-2, the question is, how's it going to go? Alright, so I haven't broken 2-2. Now it's sort of interesting. Probably almost... So if this is a singleton, 6, 1, 1, 5... Maybe I've absolutely butchered this. Hope not. Rough thing, club thing. Ugh. Oh gosh, what have I done? Alright, we'll still be okay-ish, I think. I needed to draw the last trump over in north, because now I'm going to have some problems, feels like. Huh. So my problem is basically, like, if they can get a promotion, then this is really bad. But I also kind of... Ugh. Oh, I should have played a club up earlier. Alright. Or just drawn trumps properly. So how am I going to get out of this jam? Okay. Basically, West lead really should be a singleton. My problem now is that, like, if they can get a ruff, then I lose a ruff, and I lose 2 diamonds, and I lose a club, and I go down. So if I draw the trump... Yeah, oh gosh, what have I done? Uh-oh, this isn't looking too good for my score. I think I'm just going to have to draw it and kind of hope. Now, do I have any other chances? So if, like, East has got 5, 1, we've got 7 cards, and this is going to be messy. Alright, we'll see how we go. I'm going to draw it and come out of club. Okay, good. They didn't overtake. That's good for me. Whew, thank God for that. Alright, we're good now. Again, I don't think I played this one so well. I thought I had so many tricks for it. They didn't even lead a singleton! I gotta love it. I have no idea what the robots lead. Okay, so they've evidently led from a bunch of small cards. That would have been nice. I could have made so many over tricks. Okay. So one thing is like reading your opponent's leads, but evidently not so good at that these days. So when they led against 4 hearts, they've led the 2 of spades, which like was really nice for me. So 2s normally are really descriptive leads, because if your opponent's led at 2, it's normally because they've either got a singleton or because they're leading 4th highest. So when it went 2 and I played a small one and this forced the queen, now it's basically marked that it's going to be a singleton because they haven't led 4th highest from an honour, because we've seen the only honour that's missing. So what it must mean is that the robots lead 4th highest from sort of absolutely anything. Now, if I had picked that right, for starters, I could have drawn trumps and actually just ended up in north and counting on them sort of breaking 3-1, which is most likely, and then just rattled off my spades and got my pitches. I did get myself into a bit of a bind when I didn't do this. Now, the reason is that I can end up getting into trouble. For instance, if I came out, this is if they have a singleton, if I came out a club and East ended up winning and putting in a spade on the table if they were 5-1. Now I'd end up getting a trump promotion through to West and they'd be able to score their spade. So I decided to draw the last trump and then come out a club. But this also opened me up to East winning the club and then actually collecting all my diamonds before, or getting the 2 diamonds and the club. I wasn't in too much risk really, but it could have been played a bit better. Also, I have no idea what the robots lead. Oh well, on to the next one. 1 diamond, pass to me. Nice little hand here. I'm going to overcall a spade. Some people, you shouldn't double on this hand because you've only got 2 clubs. Some people do like to double when they've got 5-4. Typically, I just like to overcall my 5-card suit. This partner's got 8 to 11. 12, 13, 14, yeah, no, we're just going to pass and play there. Could make game, but a lot of the time it's going to be more like 3 could go off rather than we could make game. Alright, so if we look at it, we've got our sort of 2 to 3 spade losers. We've got a heart loser. We've got 2 clubs, and we've also got a diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or 7. Okay, so hopefully we're going to be able to get some clubs right. We've got a king jack guess in clubs. I could play for West to either have the queen or the ace. So hopefully we're going to minimize our club losers. Something good might happen in hearts. For instance, we might be able to force out the king, although it's pretty likely from the lead that it's going to be over in West. Would have been nice if West had led a diamond, then I'd have lots of options there as well. So we'll see how we go. Okay, beautiful. So now we've got no losers in hearts. What are we going to do here? So trumps, it's sort of like a... See, again, this could be like a situation where West has got a singleton. Yeah. They might come out with ace of spades and a spade, mostly because if there is... Basically, I don't want to let West have any roughs that they're not entitled to if it was a singleton heart. Yeah, I'm too paranoid about this rough situation. Okay, the 10. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Alright, we'll come out a small one and we'll see how we go. Okay, beautiful. So even if they get a rough now, it would have been like a natural winner. Okay. So what I can do at the moment, let's think about the points. So we don't know where the king of spades is. We know the king of hearts. What did we have? 5. This was a really important hand to count points because my opponent bid and then this guy couldn't respond. Actually, that's a good point. He's already rocked up with the king of hearts, which means he absolutely can't have the ace of clubs. Beautiful. He also can't have the king of diamonds. Great. So I actually know what's going on. Cool. In that case, what I might do is win this. Do I get any... Just thinking if I can win this and I can sneak a club through. And then I could... No, that's not going to work. Good news though, I know where the ace of clubs is. Really important to count points because Easter's already rocked up with 3. So he can't have the king of diamonds. He also can't have the ace of clubs because he would have had to respond. Yeah, so what am I going to do? Yeah, I could duck it. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to change anything. Let's see what happens. Just trying to think. I might be able to, like, if I can... I'm getting a bit desperate here, but I might be able to, for instance, sneak a club up and get a pitch as well. I mean, I doubt it'll happen, but you never know. Okay, so my heart's broke. Okay, so here I could play the heart and they're going to rough, but what I'm going to try to do is sneak a club and then basically ditch a club on the queen of diamonds. I mean, I shouldn't be able to get away with this, but you never know. Okay, my hand's good. Cool. Okay, so if we take a look at this one. So I just passed 2 spades. There's going to be like a rare day where we do make game. But most of the time what's going to end up happening is like we could be at a dangerous level bidding to 3. And the times that we're going to make game are very, very slim. Also because West is the one that's overcalled, I know they're sitting over basically all my cards, and so any finesses that I got to lead from North, they're going to be offside. So decided not to look for game and just settle in 2. Now, One thing when you have these auctions where one player opens and then the other player doesn't respond is they're really good auctions to count points on. So we had the heart lead, which they ended up picking up the king. And here, so what was really important was that I could count ace points. So ace didn't respond, so we know that they've got 5 or less points. And in clubs, I've got to guess where I can play either player for the ace of clubs. And after I've seen the king come from east, it's absolutely 100% that it's got to be west that has the ace, because if east had the ace, they'd have the king of hearts and also the ace, so they should have responded. So what that means is already my club losers down to 2. It also means I can basically place everything except for maybe the queen of spades. I didn't want to just play a low spade out, which normally would be sort of something you might want to do to consider having more trump control, because I was basically worried that if West, basically West might end up having more tricks than they're entitled to, whereas if I could just, or it felt that way anyway, if I just came out spades, then they're not going to be able to ruff anything. After you've seen the queen of spades from east, that's the maximum points that they can have. So everything else is going to be over with west. Got a little bit desperate here, trying to basically hope that what might happen is that when west continues on, what I might be able to do now that the diamond's set up is that I actually might be able to, at this point, if I can sneak a club through to the king, I didn't, but if I could, what I could have done was also played the queen of diamonds to discard the jack of clubs. My opponents were there, unfortunately, to sort of stop me from doing that. So, what can you do? Alright, on to our next one. 4 spades to me. Alright, so I'm definitely not passing. Alright, what am I going to do? I wonder what my double is. 2 plus spades. That's a great description. I wonder what my 4 no... I don't really want to bid 4 no trumps because I kind of want to defend. 4 no trumps is my 3 suit takeout. I'm just going to double. Okay, there we go. Alright, what are we going to lead? So at this point, what I want to do is start working on my clubs. Okay, let's see what we know. Okay, so we've got 2 spade tricks. We've got a club trick, hopefully, and a heart trick. For one off, where can we get more? I have no idea what my partner's signals are either. Okay, so where can we get more? We might be able to get an extra diamond trick. Potentially. East could easily have like a void heart as well. If you think about like East points, they've got the king queen of spades, so they definitely don't have, well, they could have the king of diamonds. I have no idea what the 9 is. I think I might try to cash one more club and then switch to a diamond. Could just switch to a diamond now. It probably won't. It could change, I guess. Okay, so East is already rocked up with 2 clubs. Not a great sign for us. Just wondering, like, if East has the stiff king of diamonds, if they've got king X, it doesn't really matter. Let's come out of diamonds, see if we can set something up. Huh. Alright, don't want to take it now. A little. Just wondering, so what, East has shown up with 3 clubs and a diamond, so that's 4. And they've got, if they had like 3, ugh. What about their points? So they're kind of like the king of hearts, that's for sure. Let's try to cash a heart. Okay, that didn't take, but that's no surprise really. Yeah, one off. 2 off. Beautiful. Forgot about the extra diamond. Okay, so now... Actually, that's interesting. Oh, that 3 and 3 and 1. Oh, that no. Yeah, cool. So there was 7033. Cool. Alright, so let's take a look. Okay, so they open 4 spades. I really like their 4 spade preempt here. A lot of people play that you should have a 8 card suit. Definitely like also their first seat favorable. So I do this on 7 most of the time, especially with a void. So some people say that you shouldn't preempt with a void. What I do is I typically, disregarding my length, if I've got a void, I'll typically upgrade it by 1. So if I had sort of 6 in a void, I might open 3, or 7 in a void, I'd definitely open 4. Just because the playing strength's so much higher. Getting to preempt, especially at favourable, puts a lot of pressure on your opponent. So I like the 4 spades. Wasn't too much to the defence. It's always good when they preempt to sort of be able to count their points. And what you can often do, especially if you've got points in the suit that they've got, is you can basically mark it. So I know, for instance, East has got at least the king. They've probably got the queen as well, so they can't have too much more than that outside of their hand. So the cool thing that, it didn't matter because we got the 9 as well. Also, when I switched to the Queen of Diamonds, they probably thought I had the Jack. So, although they didn't play that way, they cashed the ace. But yeah, not too much to it. 300 and an okay score for us. Okay, on to our next one. 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 16. Another one, no trump opening. And this one's your stereotypical one. Yes, partner, I do have 4 hearts for you. What are they showing? Some sort of invite, I'm guessing. Invite with no 4-card major. I wonder what they do with 4 spades. What did I have? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I got a 16. I'm in the middle. We also have no chance of a fit. Yeah, I still like giving game a go. Who am I kidding? Love game. It'd be nice if we had some chance of a fit. Like if they possibly had 4 spades, which a lot of people play this auction is showing, I'd definitely be bidding 3 spades and sort of getting on with it. Here I'm a little bit hesitant. I'd like a 5-card suit. I'd like some chance of a fit. Ugh. These are the hands I hate. Doubleton Honor, not good. I do like bidding game and making game though. Ooh. It's great being able to do this. You can't do this at the table. Sitting here and agonizing. You know what? I'm actually going to pass it. Now, the reason I'm going to pass it, believe me, normally on 16s I just accept and I'd be over and done with it and it'd be fine. The reasons I'm not accepting, I'm not downgrading it as a 16 count. What I'm doing is I'm basically thinking about how the 2 hands interact. And like, I know there's no chance of a major suit fit. I don't have a 5-card suit to be able to set up any tricks. So it looks like we might be quite mismatched, and my Doubleton Honor in diamonds isn't a great holding. If you changed it to 2 small diamonds and I had King, Queen, 3rd club, I'd definitely be in. I might be regretting this, but I am going to pass it. The other thing, we're not vulnerable. So if I was vulnerable, I'd definitely bid game. Basically, you hear a lot of people saying that I'm not going to bid game because I'm vulnerable. And yes, this does increase the risk. The risk of going down, it's increased by 50. Instead of 50, it's 100. But the thing is, the risk versus reward, your reward's gone up by 200 points, but your risk has only gone up by 50 points. So it is worth the risk to take the punt when you're vulnerable as compared to not vulnerable. So here, I'm just going to pass it. I'll probably live to regret it, but meh. Also, I've seen the way that they defend. Okay, so looking at our tricks, hopefully we're going to end up with, well, we are going to end up with 4 heart tricks here because they've given me the finesse on the 10 with the lead. So we've got 4 heart tricks, no spades at the moment. Yeah, club. So we've got 5 tricks to start off with. Thinking about where our best source of extra tricks is going to be. We can definitely set up one in spades. I'm also hoping we can set up one in clubs. Yeah, we could also set up, we can definitely set up one in diamonds as well. I should work on the diamonds rather than the clubs. Then again, my opponent's going to do that for me anyway. Alright. So, like, anytime my opponents touch spades, that's pretty good for me. Do I want to work on clubs or do I want to work on diamonds? I'll work on diamonds. That'll, like, guarantee me an extra trick. Oh, if only I had the 4, I'd be able to do high 5. Wow, that's a nice switch for me. Very nice switch for me. Now I'm going to also be able to use the entry of overtaking my jack with the queen to set up my extra diamond. Okay, so here we go. I am going to be regretting it, aren't I? But I think I got a bit of help there from the defense, I'm not going to lie. Got to make sure I also cash this spade now before crossing over, or else I'm not going to get it. Told you I'd be regretting it. Hey, I still get 75%. Sweet. Alright, let's take a look. So just sort of as I mentioned, like I opened a no trump and I got invited to game, but because of the fact I've got a 16 and normally I'd be in every day with a 16, I'd be in for game. But because of the fact that I don't have a chance of a fit with partner, and I've got this doubleton honor, king queen tight, and also because we're not vulnerable, I decided just to pass 2 no trumps. You won't see that too often from me. But yeah, my opponents were quite nice in their defense. So from the heart lead, they've already given me 4 heart tricks. That's great. I can work on clubs or I can work on diamonds. Diamonds is going to be the better suit for me to work on because it's going to be less work to set up that extra trick. I know I can definitely lose to the ace, take my queen, and then knock out the jack to get my extra trick. So I started on that. Here's where it got really, really, really friendly for me. They came out the ace of spades, so this has also set up 2 spade tricks for me straight away. My king or my queen's never going to get captured, so already I'm at a really, really good point. From there, it was just knocking out the diamond and using that queen of hearts, remembering that I can now overtake to knock out the diamond. Because if I used my club entry, I'd be opening up the club suit for them. So I'm a bit of soft defense, really. It would have been much better to sort of have a club switch or something, but hey, it worked out for me. What was sort of everyone else doing? I think you can hover and see people's results somehow. I just don't know how. Oh, other tables. There we go. So board 6, other tables. So yeah, here we had a bunch of people going down in 3 no trumps. 2 no trumps plus 1. I got a couple. Someone played 4 spades. Someone played 5 hearts. Interesting spot to get to. And there were 3 people playing in 3 no trumps. I know Pete can somehow see who played what. Be interesting to know. Okay, on to our next one. 6, 10, 11, 11, 4, 3, 3. I do like opening 11 counts, I must confess. I don't know how much my partner likes me opening 11 counts. It is a good thing to have a sort of partnership style. 4, 3, 3. I've got 2 10s. I've got 2 aces. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's so bad, but I'm going to do it. Club, a spade, double, 2 spades. Great, now I can pass. 3 diamonds. Alrighty. Do you want to let them play in 3 diamonds or have a go at 3? Actually, that's an interest. So this is really weird. So 2 over 1 should be off when they overcall. So here, when they've come back and said 4 plus diamonds and 4 plus hearts and 11 plus total points, it's actually a really weird bid to have because it should be exactly 4 hearts in this situation. Because if North had 5 hearts and their 11 plus points, they should have actually just been able to bid 2 hearts. So I don't know why they're saying 4 plus hearts, but what it does mean is that I definitely don't have a chance of a heart fit with partner. Do have a chance of diamond fit, don't have a chance of a heart fit. I'd really like to play this by my hand so that I've definitely got a spade stopper, but I'm going to play in the suit that I might actually have a fit in. Or more to the point, let them play. Alright, switching seats so that you can declare. Alright, so here's the situation where I would have much preferred to declare from my hand. Not that it matters too much, but yeah, we'll see how we go. It's not looking too good. I don't like being in this contract. I would have much preferred to be defending 2 spades here, I must say. Alright. Would have been much, much nicer. Okay. Alright. Just trying to think about what's going on. So they've got the king. They've probably, well, they do have the ace as well. They don't have the jack. So we know North's got the ace, king of spades because East wouldn't have the ace and underlet it. So that's 7 points so far. Yeah. Now, how am I going to play this diamond suit? What's going on? There's probably a doubleton heart over there. They play the 8. Who knows? Who knows what these crazy robots do? I'm almost tempted to take the finesse on the 9 straight away, but nah, we'll play out the 10. Okay, so we've lost to the queen. Jack. Alright, so East, so from the 10, alright, they're probably going to get to rough. Wonder why they haven't continued spades. I'm trying to get their rough, but I also didn't get doubled. Oh, I didn't mean to play a spade there. Okay. As you do. That's what I get for sort of slightly clicking the wrong way. Okay, there's the queen. Oh, now they're gonna get... No, they're not promoting themselves. Okay. Well, this hasn't gone quite the way that I planned after I accidentally played a spade, that's for sure. Alright, so now we've got to figure out what's going on with our... Have I got any chance? Ooh, I still... No, I don't have a chance making. Okay, so... now it's time to figure out what's going on with the hand. So he's got 5... Roughed. So he's still got 1 more diamond. Just trying to think about West's hand shape. So we're 5, 3, 2. They've got 3 clubs. Beautiful. So, have they been really sneaky and pitched down to like the Queen Doubleton club? Surely not, because they could have taken a trick with it anyway. Huh, forgot about that. That's good. Alright. Whew, okay, cool, beautiful. We're home from here. Sorry, I was just trying to think about the whole hand. Okay, so we're going 2 off, unfortunately, which would be a very bad score for us. Sad. My misclick of a spade wasn't particularly good for me, that's for sure. So I probably should have... it didn't work out too well opening this hand this time. 3 diamonds, not a bad spot to get to. Weird on their negative doubles. So they made a negative double over one spade, but then when they bid 3 diamonds, it got described as 4 plus diamonds and 4 plus hearts. It definitely shouldn't be 4 plus hearts, because with 5 hearts, they could have just bid 2 hearts. Now, I don't quite know why they didn't actually persist with spades on the hand. I mean, I could have ended up obviously playing this a lot better. Oh, that's where I went wrong. I thought West had 2 diamonds. There you go. Wow, feels like it should be doubled. Okay, so I played a diamond losing, and at this point they came out the Jack of Hearts, and I accidentally clicked on a spade here. I would have much preferred to play any other card in my hand almost. Actually, yeah, definitely any other card in my hand would have been better, even a heart, for instance. And from here it all went a little bit downhill, really, because after I played the spade, they now got to cash and get a promo just to top things off, and they came out a diamond, but here it was really good. So I've got the shape on West, but it also means that now what I can do is force East to get in and play a club. I could have taken the finesse myself, but much nicer making your opponents do it for you. So that lost us quite a bit on the hand. Just got 17 and a bit percent, 17.9. So let's see if we can make it up with the rest of it. Wow, now that is a nice hand. Alright, what am I going to do with this collection? There'd be a lot of people there who'd open 2 clubs with this one. I am not a fan of a 2 club opening because I'm going to have problems describing my length to partner in my suits. And I'd definitely consider playing in hearts. I'd like to look for a heart fit. So I'm just going to start off with a diamond. Let's face it, I've only got like 19 points. And where are all the spades? They have to be... Oh, wow. Hello. Partner bit of heart. Whoa. Alright, so that's good. Wow. Sweet. Let's see. I could give partner a 6 count, just having the ace and the queen of hearts, and we'd make 6 hearts here. So this is pretty awesome for me. So now how am I going to describe my hand to my partner is the question. Let's see what my options are. So I take it I could splinter. I can splinter with 3. Alright, so the thing is I can show a splinter, and I can get a bit of input from partner. I don't really think this is going to quite adequately describe my hand. I'm just trying to think about what partner can actually show me. So once I make so when you get to these positions, it's how am I going to find out the information that I need? Now, as far as, like, I don't need partner to have any cues in any suit. Basically what I'm interested in is going to be key cards. Maybe for that reason I should just bid key card. Yeah. Blackwood! No. Okay, maybe I do need to splinter to start off with setting hearts, because 4 no trumps, they're just saying is simple Blackwood. I definitely want key cards because I need to know about that queen of hearts. So it looks like I have to splinter first to set the hearts. And now is it key card? How is it still Blackwood? I'm guessing the robots don't play... Oh, they so don't play key card. That's so sad. What's 5 hearts? Is that a trump ask? Oh. This is so sad. What's my other bids? All I want to do is ask my partner for key cards. So what's 5 clubs? What's 4 spades? Ooh, that's the ace. Okay. I don't know how I can ever convince partner to do the right thing here. Could just bash slam. That's gonna be so bad when we're missing like a key card. Oh, partner. I just want to be able to keycard. I can't really see myself going down at 5. I don't want to ask for aces because it's not going to get me anywhere. I'm going to make a cubit and hope that partner, I don't know, can do something good. Hey! Go partner! Uh-oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, so the only way that I can make this contract, it looks like, is if somebody... Oh, hello! Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome! This is the best lead ever! Sweet! Oh, great. Okay, so what I can do now is hopefully make, because what I can do is I can pitch my spade. If we're counting losers from my hand south, I can actually, assuming that trumps break... 3-2, hopefully what I can do is I can draw 2 rounds of trumps, I can basically pitch my spade on the queen of diamonds. This will hopefully be awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do, just thinking about my order of operations as such, probably doesn't matter where I win it. Win it, might draw 1 trump, cash the ace, king of clubs, draw a trump to the ace, play the queen of clubs, pitch the spade. It's gonna be hopefully awesome. All right. Okay, hopefully this works. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Surely West isn't the one with a singleton. Okay. Telling him, no! Oh, that's so sad. No, I'm gonna go down now because trumps didn't break. Man. Why wasn't I doubled? No, actually, he can't really double. He's only got king jack. Wait, no, he's got the jack. Alright, is there any way I can get out of trouble here? Just thinking. Basically, I need to end playing in trumps, which isn't gonna happen. Like, I can't even ruff 2 spades to make that happen. So sad. And he could have just let a spade and, like, I would have gone down and... yeah. Now I go down the hard way. Like, if you just let a spade, I'd be going down and it'd be next hand, move on. But this way is just so unbelievably sad. Yeah. If I had the 9 of hearts right now, that would be awesome. That would be very, very awesome. Because if I had the 9, we'd, yeah, be fine. Oh, so sad. Why does he keep on... Hold on. Why is he pitching? There we go. Alright. There goes... no. Okay. So sad. So sad. At least I'm in good company. Yeah, so this was a really, really annoying hand. Wonder if I can go see it. It seems to have gone away. Okay. Can't actually see that last one. Let's get into a different... So I ended up coming 4th after falling apart at the end there. I was doing really well up until that point. I was averaging something ridiculous, like probably 73 or something after board 6. 3 diamonds on board 7 where I opened my awful 11 count. That was probably the real letdown. And board 8, like, wow. So with that one, it was just so sad because I was down in 6. All I wanted to do was be able to ask for key cards. If I could have asked for key cards, I'd find out we were missing the queen. And we would have just stopped in 5 and it would have been awesome. So that would have been great, but didn't happen. And consequently, I didn't make my 6 hearts, and he could have just led the ace of spades. That would have been so much nicer if you'd just led the ace of spades, and I'd know that I was down right from the start. But because he didn't lead the ace of spades, I had such high hopes of being able to make my slam contract that I shouldn't have been able to make. But what can you do? Anyway, so that was my first ever weekly free instant tournament. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope you do pretty well compared to me and don't end up in the trouble that I ended up in on those last 2 boards. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.